Hack number 1. So when you're sick, apply Vapor Rub onto your chest, your back, and on your feet, and then put socks on top. Vapor Rub is so easy to make, so I thought I'd show you how to make it instead of just showing you the Vapor Rub itself. So you're going to place a saucepan with some water, heat up that water, and melt a half a cup of coconut oil, olive oil, beeswax, and you're going to melt all of those ingredients together. It does take a while because the beeswax pellets take a little bit longer to melt. Then you're going to add peppermint oil, tea tree oil, rosemary oil, and eucalyptus oil, and those oils together combined has a nice menthol scent that'll really open up your nasal passages and have like that cooling effect when you apply it on. And then you're going to pour the melted liquid and then refrigerate for an hour and enjoy, and please rub it onto your feet. You're going to love it. When you're sick, a really great tip is to inhale steam. So you just boil water. I like adding tea tree oil because it has antibacterial properties, and I just inhale the steam and enjoy, and it opens up my nasal passages. And I also heard that Manuka honey, just add a tablespoon of Manuka honey and cinnamon together and just eat that spoonful of honey, and it's supposed to have antibacterial properties and antibiotic properties too. And also, if you're not into that, drinking hot tea always helps the throat. Adding ginger, a little bit of Manuka honey as well, just a teaspoon or a tablespoon if you like, half of a lemon juice, as well as cinnamon. Just stir all of those ingredients together and add your favorite tea and enjoy. It's going to soothe your throat and help you feel a lot better. Taking a nice hot shower is so relaxing when you're sick, especially when you have a vapor disc. And this is so easy to make. I thought I'd show you guys how to make it. It's just 1 cup of baking soda, a 1/3 cup of water. You mix all of that together, and then you're going to place it into muffin liners, and you're going to really pack it in those muffin liners. Preheat your oven to 325 degrees and bake that for about 10 to 15 minutes until it's solid. Then you're ready to add eucalyptus oil as well as peppermint oil and tea tree oil. And I chose these oils because they have that menthol scent that'll really open up your nasal passages when you're sick. And you can also use this in the bathtub if you want. Just put that disc right where the water hits and make sure the water is nice and warm, and enjoy the steam and your hot shower, and hopefully that'll help you feel better. Make sure to sleep when you're sick. Sleep always helps you heal. I like a sleep spray, lavender and vanilla mixed in water, and I miss that on my pillow. It's so relaxing. 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar a day, I heard, will help prevent you get sick or minimize the time you are sick, so give that a try. Also, it's very important to have vitamin C when you're sick, and also before you get sick, or if you're feeling like you're about to get sick. I like these emergency powders, and I mix it into water, and I enjoy it that way. Also, you got to make sure that you take in vitamin C the natural way from your fruits and veggies like kiwis. Dark leafy greens has a high amount of vitamin C, and kale is really good. And if you don't like kale, I recommend this kale chip recipe. It's just olive oil, salt, and pepper to taste. Bake at 350 degrees for 10 to 15 minutes. It comes out so crunchy and it's so delicious. Another way to take in vitamin C is a smoothie. This is just some kale, water, ice, clementines, apples, and blueberries, and 1 banana. I don't really measure it out. I just add however much, and then I blend it into a blender. And I notice when I'm sick, I'm out of energy, so I add a little bit of chia seeds, which helps with energy and also has fiber. Another tip when you're sick is maybe get an air purifier. And also make sure to change your toothbrush and also sanitize your makeup when you're sick so you don't cross-contaminate the bacteria. If you have a sore throat, gargle with warm water and salt. This really helps. And also make sure to take in a lot of water because you're sneezing, you're coughing, you're sweating. And lastly, chicken noodle soup is so helpful when you're sick. The heat of the soup, the chicken bone broth. But I wanted to suggest adding chili flakes because it's a decongestant. Yeah, these are just extra. And then add extra black pepper because it helps reduce mucus. And then add extra garlic because it helps with immunity. So if you like garlic, this is going to be amazing. And then add turmeric, which is an anti-inflammatory, which is a little different than your typical chicken noodle soup. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. And I also will link my chicken noodle soup recipe down below. I love you, friends, and I'll see you next time. Bye.